generation we switch to. Joyce's J, Zelda's Auntie, the true queen of Hyrule. Paul Gale kicks stats, switch sales his jam, and 60s or Josh Burns contracts back. My body is ready for Switch 2. I'm excited for the podcast. What about you? Sit back, relax, grab a stack. It's here. Nintopics Podcast. Come around with cheer.
Welcome to the Nintopics Podcast. It is Friday, the best day of the week, and of course, you are here. The best time and the best place to end your week and start off your weekend on a positive note and a great note with the Nintopics Podcast with an all-star crew today. We have a special episode today. You guys saw the thumbnail, right? You're looking at the drinks we have here. The logos, I got the hat. Paul has an amazing T-shirt celebrating the 25th anniversary of Zelda. He got at the 25th anniversary, and S64 Josh looks like a character from Zelda, and he has purple in the backyard. So
Ganondorf.
Yeah.
That's the calamity.
The calamity.
Tingle me. And we cannot have a Zelda podcast without our special co-host back here. Lily Hyrule is in the house with us today, my friend. So give her a warm welcome in the chat, and of course we're happy to have her back here talking all things Zelda. How you doing, Lily?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I hope everybody's doing amazing. And actually, fun fact, Monday is Thanksgiving for us here in Canada. So
Ooh,
yay, long weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And then going over to the queen herself, bow down, all hail the queen. Joycey, how are you doing, Joycey?
Guys, I literally just got off work about 10 minutes ago, and I had to inhale pizza.
You had to inhale pizza.
Literally
Yum, yum.
inhale it. I'm sure it was good, but you know.
No time to stop. Just go.
No
Like
time
Kirby.
to savor. Yeah, I was totally Kirby with it.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Kirby,
Oh.
And wait, I forgot to ask you, Lily, are you playing anything this week? Have you played? Are you currently playing a game?
Yes, I'm playing. I'm still going through Silk Song, and the regular stuff. So I just started Metroid Prime Remaster because I'm building my way up to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Nice.
Fun fact, is going to be released one day before my birthday, so I'm very excited for that. And Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition, the usual.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How about you, Josie?
Got in some Mario Kart this week. Not a lot. I've been super, super busy, and my girls and I decided that we're gonna an impromptu book club happened. So it's a mystery thriller, and
cool.
I can't put it down. So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
reading got in the way of my gaming time.
Reading
Hey.
is perfect.
Reading is fundamental.
Yes.
It is. Yes.
And then going downstairs over to Chuck, the Gale Force Network. How you doing, Paul? How you been this week? And what are you playing?
pretty good, pretty cool week. I just started a Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment countdown series, which began yesterday. So we have 27 days until the release of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Yes.
Pokemon Legend ZA, that series of shorts is wrapping up. We've got 6 days to go.
Yeah, next week.
And it's been pretty fun. And lately I've been playing Ghost of Yote, which is fantastic. And even though I already beat Hades 2, I've been playing some Hades 2 post-game content, which is like, dude, once you beat Chronos, that's not really the end. Minor spoiler, but come on, that's not really a spoiler. And speaking of being spoiled, dang, Steak 1024, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. I really appreciate that.
He gifted 5 steaks.
5 steaks.
5 steaks. And then we also got Pokemon Fan 34 celebrating 10 months on the channel.
Ooh.
Congratulations and thank you so much for your support. 10 months. That's awesome.
Have a lot of Pokemon fans around.
There you go. Heading over to N64, Josh. Josh, how you doing, man? And what have you been playing this awesome week?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. The list of games has been extensive. I've been working my way through Sunshine for the first time, like all the way through. I've got up to probably I think I'm right about where I quit last time. Yep. And basically I was trying to be a completionist and I could not get one sprite and I got annoyed and I walked away from it. So back on that grind. Been playing Smash, Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
And sprinkling in quite a bit of Fortnite with my girlfriend. So it's been a fun week.
That's nice. You guys with your girlfriends and boyfriends who play video games and stuff like that. I bought my wife a Pac-Man machine and it's still there collecting dust.
Today is the 45th anniversary of Pac-Man.
It is?
Yeah. If you've been watching my shorts, you know.
Wait. No, wait. Because I'm not talking about Pac-Man. I'm talking about Miss Pac-Man. That's the 1981.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that's why I got it. It's a 1981 game. It's my birth year. Together with Galaga. It's like a two in one thing. It has her favorite retro game and my favorite retro game in one. So Galaga and Pac-Man, like Miss Pac-Man, it's like made in heaven. It's just so great. But it hasn't been turned on for a while, so I'm thinking I'm going to sell it.
Mike, Josh said something that triggered a memory or a thought. You mentioned that you're playing Fortnite. Yeah. Fortnite's getting its Fortnite scare season thing.
It's happening right now.
That brought up Kirby, and then that's what also I've been playing, the Kirby update that came to Alarmo.
Yep.
Oh, that's true.
That.
Hey, you're playing Kirby in Alarmo? You can play games in Alarmo?
Well, I play it by allowing it to go off every hour of the day.
Okay.
And I play it by turning off the alarm. But it's cool. Like, I was wondering, what's he going to do? Like, Mario gets coins, Link gets rupees. What's going to be the blump, blump, Pikmin get plucked? And then Kirby sucks in enemies. So I like that Alarmo updates throughout the year. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Paul.
Yeah.
I have to tell you guys one more thing. Or show you guys one more thing. I don't know if I've worn this on the podcast before, but just like Paul, I am wearing my Zelda shirt. We got. I don't know if you guys can.
Twilight Princess Link.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Twilight Princess Link. Of course, Lily got that. I
said
don't know if you can see it really well.
Come on, give me the credit.
I have Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
I have Skyward Sword.
It counts.
That could be anything. I mean, that's the Hylian crest. It's not really the Triforce. It could be anything.
I got it right though.
It still counts though. It's still Zelda stuff, so it's okay. We'll allow it.
Okay, we'll allow it. Oh, and talking about updates and the Legend of Zelda, so the update for Link's Awakening is up and running. So if you have your Nintendo Switch, go ahead and download it. And also Echoes of the Wisdom. So I posted that yesterday, I think, because yesterday or 2 days ago, they kind of posted on the Nintendo Today app. Yeah. So there were a bunch of people on Threads saying like, have you been living under a cave? Or how come you never know about that? I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so it's a given. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2, if you play any Nintendo Switch, well, not any, but most of them, they're going to run better. But that doesn't mean that you're getting an upgrade. The upgrade was recently released. So if you have not touched Echoes of Wisdom in a bit, you might want to try it one more time. So just connect your Nintendo Switch to the internet. Make sure it downloads the update so you can, take advantage of the the upgrade. I think it's more like the colors. The colors, because of the HDR and everything, it looks a lot more vibrant, and also it runs I think the frames, of course, are going to be not as
Definitely.
struggling as they were doing on the Switch one. So
They were struggling.
Yeah.
Especially when you had, because I would twirl everywhere, because you know how she could
yeah.
twirl? I twirled everywhere, and it's like twirl, 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 twirl.
Yeah.
Especially when it's moving between like sections of the map, when you're moving to the right or to the left of the screen. That's when I noticed like the biggest struggling with the frames. So there were a lot of frame drops, on that particular section of the game. So
Yeah.
And I got to tell you guys one more story. So I had to go to physical therapy this week. Got a jacked up shoulder. And I was talking to my physical therapist, meeting him for the first time. Real cool guy. He's happily married, just had a baby. And I had, I think it was my Skyward Sword shirt I was wearing.
Mhm.
I don't always wear them outside, but I did this time. And he said, "Are you a Zelda fan?" And then I also, out of my purse, I have my keychain hanging out that has Link on it, and that my lanyard that's Twilight Princess. And I was like,
kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know how did you know that? I said, "You like Zelda?" He's like, "Oh yeah." I said, "I've always played all the games." He's like, "I'm more of an Ocarina of Time guy." He said, "But Tears of the Kingdom was pretty good. Did you play the last one, the Echoes one?" Okay, so you're a fan. Okay.
Yeah.
So how much money do I owe you? Here's a tip. So I met another Zelda fan in the wild. So it's
That's
great.
awesome.
That's fun.
That's so cool.
There's people that just recognize a shirt, and those that like are fans like you are, they're like, "Oh, let me tell you about my favorite." Like, that's fun talking.
Yeah. You
Sure.
can tell that they're fans because they improve upon just recognizing the shirt. They add to it. So that's awesome, Josie. That's awesome. Well, I spent a week from doctor to doctor, still trying to figure out what's happening, but we're improving. I'm feeling a little better. I got my medication going and all this stuff. And other than that, what I've been playing is man, I know I took a while because I was waiting for this game to come to Switch 2, but I'm sure it's not going to come to Switch 2 till next year, and I didn't want to wait. Expedition 33. Okay, that game is already being talked about, and by actors everywhere who want to be a star in the movie version of this game because the story is just incredible. It's like that type of story that how do they come up with this Hunger Game level kind of story or those type of crazy stories that like this will literally make a good trilogy, from and they're indie studio, so I have to even support it even more. But it's a crazy game. I'm still I'm not sure where I am in the game. All I know is I've been shocked more than I need to already, and roller coaster of emotions, and I'm like, man, I highly recommend it. It's on PS5. I think it's also on Xbox Series X and S, and on PC. Switch 2, they have not yet even spoken about bringing it. They said they'll be thinking about bringing that. I'm sure it's because of the dev kits, but maybe for next year. But man, I want to go play right now. Just talking about it. It's so good.
That and Silk Song are the ones, the indies that I have heard about from the moment they dropped.
Silk Song is incredible. I played it. I'm giving it a break for now a little bit. I haven't completed it yet because I started playing Silk Song and then I'll just do Expedition 33 and then go back to Silk Song. But it's just fantastic, man. It made me fall in love with RPGs again. Like I remember I had the same feeling I had when I played Final Fantasy VII on PS1 for the first time. Now I got immersed in the story and everything. I have that feeling again. So I want a Zelda game that is as serious and as adult as Expedition 33. That'll be crazy. And I think you guys should look. Joycey, if you haven't played it, look it up online and look at gameplay.
No, I'm gonna play it sight unseen if it comes to Switch 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
based
but
off of just what people have said. I mean, I've seen little things, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I want to give this a chance, so I don't want to say anymore.
it's one of the best stories I've heard in such a long time. Like acting, voice acting, everything, like just all throughout. Paul, have you played it?
No.
Not yet. And how about you, Josh?
Not yet. No.
And Lily? Not yet.
No, but I was planning on getting out of the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that's one I have. I have the PS5 version. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, highly recommend it. I'm not finished it yet, and I'm already recommending it. So, that is
It's gonna
that.
take you a while.
Yeah. If you're gonna get it, get ready for that roller coaster of emotions, because crazy. All right, so today we're having a special podcast, my friend. It's a special podcast dedicated to the Legend of Zelda. I don't remember the last time we had a Zelda podcast, and I think it's a necessity for us to go back to the franchise we all love and have a lot to talk about, because whenever Zelda, it infiltrates every single podcast we have, right, Joycey?
Correct.
Whenever we talk about podcast, it just leads.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah.
So I'll just have an entire podcast dedicated to the Legend of Zelda, and our very own Lily played the latest game yet to be released next month, Age of Imprisonment. Okay, she has an experience.
I did.
Yeah, she did. She played it, and I'm like, she's the luckiest Zelda fan in the world right now. I want to go ahead and she allowed me to share some footage. Okay, and they have the same exact rules they had with us at the experience. We have to, as long as there's somebody in front of the camera, in front of the TV playing the game, and it's not like a screen kind of grab. Let me get that video here. So Lily, while I pull up this, tell us about your experience.
It was. It's just that I'm trying to remember the experience, and it's kind of difficult to explain how excited I was that I didn't even realize that I was playing the game. I was like, is this a dream? Because I wasn't sure if that was going to be available, to be honest with you, because Nintendo has been... There's a lot of audio. Nintendo of Canada has been like inviting me over, especially going to Toronto for, first of all, it was a Nintendo Switch 2 experience, and then they had the Nintendo booth available at Fan Expo Toronto as well. And then they told me about this event. And I was like, we were kind of teasing ourselves saying, hey, do you want to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond again for the third time? I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I played that demo several times already. And I knew that Age of Imprisonment was available at the Tokyo Game Show. And I was like, what if they bring it? What if? But it was very, very minor, to be honest with you. And then when I saw it there, they had it all the way in the back of the event and everything. I got very excited. Like, I didn't know what was happening, right? But in terms of the actual gameplay, I mean, probably you guys have seen it elsewhere, because there's also a ton of footage out there, and bigger outlets had a chance to play it as well. But it really, it's like a 15 minutes demo, and you can look around and move around and kind of explore a little bit. But if you don't keep going, the demo is gonna cut right away. Like, for example, my boyfriend had a chance to play it twice, and he got all the way to like 3 different bosses instead of 2. So it was important for you to kind of speed up a little bit, so you can get and play as much as you could within that time limit, right? But yeah, like what you're seeing right now is you're able to move around with Princess Zelda. You're in the depths. You can switch between characters. Usually that's what you can do in any actually Hyrule Warriors or Warriors game. That could be done at any time. But I have to say that I don't know, for some reason I enjoyed a lot more playing with Waru versus Princess Zelda. I like really the skill sets that he has, and also I really find also, and not just Rauru but Minoru, like both Sonides, to me they were super interesting. So having an option to switch between the two, I think, is just amazing. And as you are able to see, like the gameplay is very smooth, no drops or anything. It's very comfortable to play, it's very easy for you to pick up. And they didn't really explain anything about the Lord, of course. So nothing about the story, just that you're exploring the depths, but that's it. Um, and yeah, I think what I really enjoyed about Minoru is that when you're running, she doesn't run. She hops on a sonai wheel and she just cruises around on the, on top of a sonai wheel. So that's super fun. Um, but I have to say the other thing is that you can take sonai devices. So that's another addition. I think in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, you're able to use your rooms and some of the rods and things like that. And as you can see right now, we're fighting one of the captain constructs. So you do have familiar faces like the regular mini bosses that you see in Tears of the Kingdom, especially in the depths. So you have Froxes, you have Taluses, and that was only just, like I said, 15 minutes of the demo, right?
Wow.
But what I really, really liked is the new sync strike. So you can do, kind of pair up with one of the characters, and you do a special kind of combo move called the sync strike. Which I was able to do it with Rauru Minoru and then Minoru and Zelda. So with Zelda and Minoru, she brings she is able to get the construct, like the big construct, and then Zelda hops on top of it, and then they kind of they're together and things like that, right? The other thing is that they will have co-op for this particular game, which is going to be awesome. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
And question, how much of the mechanics from Tears of the Kingdom transferred over, if any, to this game? Do you know?
That is a great question, and unfortunately, I will not be able to tell because I was not able to play with Link. I know that Link is not going to be there, but there's a lot of speculations that that little construct that we have seen is actually going to be Link in some sort of way. But no, I mean, this is a Hyrule Warriors game. It's very different to what you're used to in terms of the gameplay, right? So if you have played Age of Calamity in the past, this is going to be very familiar for you. If you have never played any of the Hyrule Warriors game, like I said, it's very easy to pick up. So I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be able to experience it the same way.
So there's no and there's no any of the fusing mechanics or like that, right? Like when it comes to weapons and stuff.
Not right now, no. Not so far.
Let's put them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
not sure if they will.
Yeah. It makes sense. Because the game is a lot faster than Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is an open world game where you take your time to do everything. Here is more like a story driven kind of more linear type of game, right?
Yes. Well, also in terms of the actual story, when they initially started working with Age of Calamity, Nintendo said that it was going to be canon officially, but then they said it wasn't. I think that because people weren't really getting like the reception of Age of Calamity wasn't as great as they were expecting. But for what I understand, this time around, they did it part of the story. It's part of the story, so it is confirmed to be canon by Nintendo now. Like they have been working together with with the developers for quite some time, and they have been doing an amazing job, right? So this time around, it is part of the imprisoning, war, basically when all of that happens, and that's has the name, right? But that's we don't know much of it except for what we have seen in the trailers. Also, I do some of these Zelda tubers or the creators, they have hopes that we're gonna be able to use to use the character Sonia, Queen Sonia, because we have seen her on the trailers as well. But unfortunately, in this particular part of the demo, I was not able to confirm that she's gonna be a playable character. But yeah, like I'm hoping that this time around, the way that Nintendo is pushing this game it's going to have a better reception than Age of Calamity, right? So yeah, but of course I sense that the fandom is a little bit kind of divided, because some people are like, oh, I don't like it when when they split the story, and if I want to know more about the story, I have to play this game. And I kind of feel it's I wouldn't say that it's necessary for you to do so. If you want to know about the story, yes, but if not, you can go straight up with the Tears of the Kingdom. You don't really have to play this one, but you're really going to be missing out if you don't play it.
Yeah, I agree. And any of the cast have any questions for Lily, or you want to add something for the age? Add to um, something you're looking forward to in this game, speculation, something that calls your attention.
How are the slow moving parts as Zelda? Because I was excited in the first trailer when it looked like, oh shoot, where we're going to have Princess Zelda playable in a big grassy field that's not always action oriented, that will kind of make it feel more like a Legend of Zelda game. And then sure enough, we got the confirmation when they're taking that hot air balloon kind of down below, you're playing as her. In that moment, did the responsiveness, did the level of polish feel like, oh, this could be made by Nintendo? Because certain games could look bigger, brighter, more flashy, but they have a little level of jank to them where the controller, the character doesn't feel as responsive and as tangible on the floor as it does in Nintendo's games. Nintendo's games are very good about that synchronous feeling of character and environment. Did Zelda walking around as her in the non-action parts feel like, yeah, this, if I'm taking it out of the element, this feels like it could be a Zelda game in the moment?
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
I saw, well, right next to me, while I was playing, there were several people playing as well, because they had like 2 other stations right next to me. And their reaction was legit this, like, oh my God, a playable Zelda. Like, they said it multiple times because I could tell that they never actually played Hyrule Warriors before.
Yeah.
Right. So this is a brand new thing. And also the event was held for, for creators and also for media. So we had a lot of people from the media. So they don't really play Nintendo games that often. So I can tell you that their reaction was exactly that. Like, we have a playable Zelda. And first, also because of what they, the way that Nintendo has been pushing this game, I do feel that Nintendo was a little bit more involved versus Age of Calamity. I feel that they kind of gave them the green light and, hey, here you go, do something with it. And they did an amazing job, right? Because even though it's not part of the story, it's kind of a what if story. Now, this time around, they kind of give them like hands-on and do what you must, but they were kind of supervising what was happening. So yeah, like it does feel like you're on a quest, so you're exploring a little bit, you are moving around, and you'll see like the actual quest on top of it, and they're gonna ask you to do a few things before you hop into the action and into the action of a Hyrule Warriors game, right? Because Warriors, like the word Warriors is really what it kind of identify these kind of games. They're more like action driven, right? And you're running around and fighting a lot of monsters, and it's always like crazy. But they added this particular kind of I would say prior of the game, of the action sequences for you to explore around, and you are doing that with Princess Zelda specifically. Now, I cannot confirm that that's going to be the case all the time. What if, depending on which part of the story are you might be able to do the same, but with King Rauru, or with Mineru, or with Queen Sonia. I don't know.
Awesome. And thank you so much, Lily, for that amazing answer. And do a little side quest here, just to shout out Dream a little more with the 5 gifted membership to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me and to everybody here on the channel. You're amazing. And I want to welcome to the channel Constantine, Aaron, we got Galix, we got Janky, King, and that's it. Yeah, welcome to the channel, and thank you so much, Dream, for those 5 gifted on the channel. We appreciate you so much. And wait a minute, we got 10 for Paul Gill, the network, from Roger Aynard. Paul, you wanna shout out your new members in the chat? Oh, your claims?
Big thank you, Roger. And absolutely, let's see. Gamebird Classic, Tater Salad, Tatty P, Jeff Shadow, Blake, Steven Peterson, Darius Hines, Vito Libido, Aaron Raths, and Jason Bearden, all recipients. Thank you big time, Roger Enyart, for that awesome contribution. And hopefully some of the people that got one that aren't here now, hop on in. I know Gamebird's already here, so
Yeah.
that's good. Good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you gotta give a prize for that Beetle the Beetle guy.
For the name.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right.
So, is it my turn?
Another 10.
Sorry, I was gonna say that. Like, shout out to Roger because he just gifted 10 other ones, but to Mike's
my
Odyssey's
gosh.
channel.
Wait, to
Thank
me?
you.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
deserve-
You.
I don't deserve that. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then let's see who has joined here. We got Charles the Master has joined. We got John. We got Sly. Wait, is this Sly? Like Sylvester Stallone? Is it here? Sly is here. We got Finn. We got George Movies. And thank you so much to Roger for your support. We appreciate you so much for those gifted memberships.
Sorry, Joycey. Yes.
No, don't be
What are
sorry.
your questions?
So, I don't have a question. It's more of a concern.
Uh-huh.
So, me and one of my buddies was talking about this the other day, like very, very briefly. I know Nintendo says it's canon, but Tears of the Kingdom is also a sequel. So my concern is, what kind of canon are we talking about here? Because when I say that a little bit sarcastically, what I'm saying is, like, Tears of the Kingdom, I love the game, but the story is supposed to be a sequel to Breath of the Wild, yet nobody really, other than a side quest, there's not really much talk about the events of Breath of the Wild. Is that Peach?
Yeah, it's Peach.
Peach agrees with me. Peach knows what's up. Peach agrees with me. So and also I played Age of Calamity. I loved it. Stood up in my living room in the middle of the morning. It was like 4 or 5 a.m. when I finished clapping. I loved it so much. But if you played Age of Calamity, you know there's a bit of a different ending. I understand multiverse, and it could be another timeline. But I'm really wondering how this Age of Imprisonment is going to end, because technically we know the ending if you played Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm like, how are you gonna get a happy ending out of this? You know, how do we destroy the bad guy? These are just not hypotheticals. These are just rhetorical questions that just kind of wondering.
Yeah, I wish I can give you a straight answer to that question, but I do understand like your concern, because I'm with you 100%. We know how things are gonna unfold and how things are gonna end, but here's the thought, and it's just me like throwing ideas out there, especially because we're gonna get to know a little bit more about the sages, which we don't really know anything about. So that's actually awesome that we're gonna be able to understand exactly their role and their names. Like, yeah, we're gonna be able to know more about, right? But we know what's gonna happen, and that is going to be inevitable, right? But my thought is that we'll get kind of in the story as to when all of that happens and what happens after, before Zelda returns, or to the, because think about it, everybody might already know this, but sorry about the spoiler, but Princess Zelda turning into a dragon, that happened within this timeline. So we might be able to explore what happened prior of that, because we know there was a whole plot about asking Mineral Spirit to stay on the poorer path and things like that. So I feel that we're gonna be able to see all of that, and but I don't think that's gonna change. Like, that's part of the whole story. And when they say it's canon, I'm just hoping that they'll add it to the timeline somehow, because they didn't add it Age of Calamity for the timeline on the timeline, right? And also, let's keep in mind that even though this is officially canon, this is still a spin-off. It's not really Legend of Zelda game 100%. It's a different gameplay and everything, and it's not really necessary for you to play it if you want to know everything about the story. So It's kind of a tough question. I feel like they won't change anything about what we know that happens within Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah.
And also there's that time period for when from Tears of the Kingdom at the very beginning where, you know, Zelda goes back to the past and Link is still stuck in that cave with one arm, technically. I still wonder how much time had gone by between Breath of the Wild and that moment. You see what I mean? Because Link always, majority of the time, starts a game by waking up. So he was in that cave for I don't know how long. It seemed like it was a really long time because, again, if we're going to talk about canon Nintendo, nobody remembers Link except for Pura. And one of the children that we know did not exist in Breath of the Wild is suddenly at least 6, 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
So, yeah, these are the things that keep me up at night.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, and I feel that unfortunately I cannot tell anything.
We'll find out in a few weeks.
Exactly. And the other thing is that I feel that just as they did with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it's a sequel, but it's not. But is it really? It's not, because you know, Nintendo what they're doing is they're trying to, you know, target a wider audience. So they didn't want people to be attached to, oh, you have to play Breath of the Wild to understand Tears of the Kingdom. That's why they're kind of, you know, separate, even though it's a sequel. I have a feeling it's more like the, you know, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask dynamic, where even though they're a sequel, they're not really connected. It's just what happens after. So Tears of the Kingdom is the same way. I feel that it's just what happens after Breath of the Wild, but they're not connected. So I remember that usually, you know, friends or family or followers were texting me and hey, do I really need to play Breath of the Wild before I get Tears of the Kingdom? The answer is no. So I feel that Hyrule Warriors is going to be aimed a little bit more to, you know, kind of the people that really wants to get deeper into the story. So I think that they're going to do an amazing job as they did with Age of Calamity, but it's going to be more like, here's your cherry on top. You don't really have to play this. It's more like a spin-off versus the other thing. And you know, the team has been doing an amazing job with the story per se. So the other thing is that sadly this has been confirmed like multiple times. Unfortunately, the Legend of Zelda has never been, they have done an amazing job with the stories in the past. However, they have always worked on the gameplay first and then at the story. So I guess that's where the team here, Hyrule Warriors, kind of pieced together, and we're not gonna get disappointed with what they have done, but it's still not going to be as connected as you probably will hope.
Yeah, it's like somebody can jump into this game without having played Zelda, the prior to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and still enjoy it and still kind of get a grasp of the story that they're trying to tell. Like it's a new story. It's a new story anyway. It's a story from the past that we didn't get to experience, only in those little glimpse of. But they just kind of talked about the actual confrontation. They never talked about what happened complete in the past. All the interactions. They just kind of showed us little glimpse of, you know, when they faced Ganon. When what's her name? I want to say Rebecca, Sophia.
Dorothy, Blanche.
Let's say
Rose.
I'm talking about Raru's wife,
Sonia.
Becca.
Queen Sonia.
To me that Sonia is like such a Spanish name. so much, like, you know, that's why I was like Becca, Rebecca. You know,
Close enough.
So I love the fact that it's still connected. We're gonna get to feel like we're playing a new game, but still feel familiar and know where we're headed, right?
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed with Age of Calamity when it wasn't tied to, you know, because I went into it playing thinking it was going to be tied into the other game and stuff like that.
It is. But I mean, that little guardian was the whole culprit of everything, right?
I was looking for the egg when I went back to Tears of the Kingdom. I went, "Where's the egg? Where is it? I want the egg. I want that
Well,
little
he
egg."
traveled from the past, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the reason why it's like what if story. But yeah.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
look so happy playing.
Oh, I was super stoked and happy about it.
I know you were.
Joshua,
Yeah.
are you looking forward to this game?
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just watching the gameplay on that Lily's playing. It looks like you're bouncing between characters. Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Was there like any favorites or any particular? I mean, it looks like you're just demolishing all kinds of things on screen right now. Like, any real big highlights for you?
Definitely the syncs. Like the sync strikes are my highlight. I really love the dynamic because it's just smashing buttons. It's not complicated to do all of those amazing things that you're seeing right now. But in terms of characters, I really enjoy playing with Rauru. Like Raru's moveset is really amazing. Even though Minoru's, she can build a construct or something very fast. And it's very fun to play with her because I mean you see like the movesets are very, very different. The sync you were able to activate it with I think one of the triggers. I don't remember which one. That's a sync. I was super excited when that happened. So that's a sync right now. Rauru and Minoru are doing kind of a combo event together. Those are the sync strikes, and those have been definitely my favorite ones.
Those animations are sick.
Yeah. So I would say that's definitely.
Sorry, I was going to say, didn't they kind of introduce that in I think it was either the 3D version of Hyrule Warriors or the definitive edition, where I think where you can, if you and other people that you can switch off to all gather around the same boss or something, combine your magic and you can take them out faster. Is it similar to that?
Yes. I wonder if it's gonna get old very quickly, but hopefully not. And also I kind of have a feeling that they're gonna evolve depending on your stats, right? The more you play, the higher your level. That's usually how it works in terms of Hyrule Warriors. So hopefully they're gonna have more animations. But I guess the reason why I love this is because you kind of feel that they're connected. Like there's a legit relationship with the characters, and I got very excited when I got to do the sync with Minoru and Rauru because they're brother and sister, right? So I was like, oh yes, I'm finally gonna get to see this. So but yeah, it's very similar to what we used to do in the original. I think it was the definitive edition, if I'm not mistaken.
I just saw you got looked like a little achievement here, and then what is this here? What are we looking at here?
That little screen? No, it's not really. It's more like a hint when you're first using any particular new button, for example. You kind of have like a little description of what it is, a little tip for you to know what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so I see here you have these little. Are these the same little spears you see in Tears of the Kingdom?
Yes, they hold sonai devices, so you can definitely use them depending on the situation. Like for example, when you're about to go against the frogs, they will introduce the ticking sonai bombs, the ones that they have like a little timer and they explode. They kind of hint you that you have to use it because Froxes are essentially a replacement of the Dodongos. So you just throw a bomb in their mouth and that's it, right? So they kind of this particular section, they kind of push you to do those kind of things so you understand the game, the basic mechanics of the game. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And I see what you were talking about with Minoru and her little little wheel here, just kind of around. So funny.
Just mowed everyone down.
Yeah, for sure. She's just by style.
I love Rauru. Look how cool he looks with his giant ears and his cape, just walking around, just slashing everything. That's really cool.
Yeah. I really like that because he uses light, right? So he's the sage of light per se. So and when you're kind of discovering all of this in Tears of the Kingdom, and then when Queen Sonia says like you have, she points out that Princess Zelda holds both powers, so time and light. And that is because, of course, they are descendant from them, right? So, and Princess Zelda's moveset, I haven't really talked about a lot about that yet, but she does use her, secret stone, Demon King secret stone. Sorry, I'm just kidding. There's a kind of an inside joke because every time you watch the Imprisoned in War scene, Demon King secret stone. Anyways, see, she's using her secret stone and using the time ability, right? So she does also have some projectiles of light, but then when she does have her combos, it's more like the the time sequence or the recall sequence, basically.
Okay,
That's awesome. Anything you guys want to add to Age of Imprisonment?
I mean, the footage we're seeing here, it looks like a relatively short loop, right? But was there like some just insane amounts of enemies on screen, and like, did you just feel like you were just give me that? These games are best at like really making you feel like you are incredibly strong, and you can, really not a lot can take you out. I mean, on screen right now we're seeing a handful, but sometimes there's just like massive waves. Did that demo include some of those massive waves?
Unfortunately, I didn't feel that was the case. I do agree with you. Like I've been playing like pirate warriors, for example, for One Piece, and you see a lot of Marines everywhere, and you kind of see like 500 chaos or 1,000 chaos. It's like it's crazy. But no, unfortunately, on this particular scene, I feel like the depths are very small. Like that specific area of the demo was very small to contain a lot of enemies. So I think the most I think I saw like 300 chaos. I think that was the most that I was able to get, which it's actually pretty low for a Warriors game, as Josh just kind of pointed out, because sometimes there's so many enemies you can't really count, but this demo, not really.
Yeah, because it takes place in the depths. So I'm pretty sure that when you're above ground, then you'll probably be a lot more enemies. I just want to highlight this little dance that Lily did at the end of excitement here. Once the demo comes to an end.
Which one? I don't remember.
There were a couple little dances.
I was moving around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes to an end now, and then we have Lily doing a little dance here.
I was gonna say real quick, I almost wonder, kind of to Josh's point, I almost wonder. You're adorable, Lily. I kind of wonder if this was either, because it is a demo, so I almost wonder if they took a lot of the enemies out as not to maybe overwhelm newer players or something like that. Because when I looked at your screen, there were a lot of hearts, and the special bar. The bar itself, not how much it was filled, but the bar itself was a little bit longer than usually what you start out with. So I think, like, again, what Josh was saying, I think this is just the demo version, but when you get the real version, it's usually like hordes of enemies, and you will have a blast taking them all out and seeing that 50K and everything else like jump up on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Woo!
Bless you again.
Bless you.
When we were playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, like Joycey said, could there be something else that's a hidden element that we haven't seen? Because when we played Bonanza back in April, there was no Pauline on our shoulder.
Oh no, there wasn't even a rock. There wasn't no rock.
So
it was just him. Yeah.
This demo very well could be just a little early sample. There's something else on the way. I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
Or it also looks like when you're not finished with the mission, but you've cleaned out like all the areas for a lot of hordes, and before they can, regain more enemies, kind of like when you first clean them out. That's also what it kind of looks like.
Speaking of cleaning out, that's a good segue. The clean out and talk about our next topic here. The Legend of Zelda live action movie. If you've not been living under a rock, guys, it's happening. All right. And the good news about this movie happening is that since we're in October, there's only 2 months left in the year 2025. That means we'll be in 2026. Then we can say the movie's coming out next year. And so it's crazy, right? I remember we had a podcast. and we talked. We kind of hinted at the Legend of Zelda, and then I presented the information that I was given, and then that same week they announced the cast, those two actors for the Legend of Zelda live action movie. Again, live action movie directed by Wes Ball, written by Derek Connolly and T.S. Nowlin, which is a new addition, by the way. It was only Derek Connolly. Now we have another writer. We have stars Bo Bragaxon, who will be playing Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, who will be playing Link. So let's go ahead and click on Bo so you guys can take a look at your new Zelda, because this is Zelda. This is her. This is gonna be. Well, this is a younger picture.
It's too young.
All right.
By the way, was picked specifically by Miyamoto. So
Yes, and this is
That's Zelda.
This is your new Zelda right here. So look at her face. This is live action Zelda. We have her. Okay, and then we also have live action Link. Let me see. Go back here. And I like that. I gotta eat my words a little bit, because I remember when I said this is your Link, my friends. This is your Link. Now I don't know when this picture was taken. Maybe this he's younger here. How old was he? He's like 16, 17.
well, they do have to pick them very young because there's gonna be a trilogy. So
he was born
We hope.
2008, so he's pretty young. He's a young fellow. And so he is your live action Legend of Zelda Link. So feast your eyes, people. This is Link right here in the flesh. And so I know that these are images. Oh, by the way, he did the voice acting for Pinocchio on this movie Pinocchio. And if you want to take a look at his trajectory or even his acting, you guys can take a look at his IMDb page, find the movies he's in, and then just go take a watch a couple of them. That's what I did immediately after I saw the cast. I went at him and looked up a movie for each and saw them acting, and I approve. They are very good actors. Very, very, very good. Zelda sounds like I picture Zelda in my head sounding, which is awesome. and so the live action Zelda movie, we got two of the cast, the main cast, right? We still need to find.
we still need Ganon Daddy.
Ganon Daddy, right?
Suavemente. Oh, sorry.
I don't get the joke. You guys just
Oh, you really have to watch it. There's an animation from Terminal Montage. He does a lot of crazy animations, and I don't know why he started doing that. Like every time that you see Ganondorf, so either Ocarina of Time or Tears of the Kingdom, anytime that you see Ganondorf, he'll say "Hola" and then suave. He can't really put the
suavemente.
You got me mid suavemente. He just starts dancing. So you even see like little gifs around or around like Ganondorf dancing, and you can't really take it out of your mind anymore. Like it's there, it's stuck in your mind, and
and it's not the whole song. It's somebody in the background literally just talking the lyrics.
Yeah, because they can't really like.
I gotta look it up because
it is the most hilarious thing ever.
Did a video?
Yeah, it's that one. It's Terminal Montage is the creator.
I worked with Chrome.
Yeah, but no, we have ads. Hola, yeah, Benny just said it. You caught me at mid suavemente. I don't know, it's just crazy.
Let me go ahead and I don't want to get charged for those ads.
Yeah, it's
hit the skip button.
Yeah, there you go.
Is there a skip
No
button?
shade. No shade.
Very loud.
Hola, me has atrapado. En medio, suavemente. Te traigo. Regresé de entre los muertos con música de YouTube que cumple con los derechos de autor. De la gloriosa.
What?
Digo, bajo mi gobierno viviremos a mí suavemente. Mi corazón es tiempo de suave.
What the heck?
And it's so funny because in Spanish he's saying like I'm doing this because I'm not gonna get a copyright strike because of the music. So that's why he's talking about it instead of singing it. Yeah.
What the heck?
And it makes it funnier.
Yeah.
And also, I like that song a lot. So.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you can't really unseen it. Once you watch this, like you can't really unsee it. You can't.
What in the world is happening here?
Hola. The glorious suavidad.
Es tiempo de suavemente te das cuenta de que suavemente.
Oh my God! He saw the arm. Look at the.
Still going.
Look at Link's arm in the back.
That is so
I didn't
true.
notice that before.
Look at this. That is hilarious.
But yeah, that's why we say every time Ganondorf says something, it's like mid suavemente or suavemente.
Es suave, las estrellas brillarán intensamente, todos sabrán
Las
suave.
estrellas brillarán intensamente. That's so funny.
If they have the because you know how YouTube has now the auto like it translates it automatically.
Oh yeah. Like the different tracks, right?
Yeah, I don't think it has it because it's a song apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we figured out how the movie's going to end. Link and Ganon are just going to have a dance battle to the death. That's how the movie ends, y'all. We figured it out, guys.
Yeah, we got it.
Look at that! Look at let's see what. Look at this part right here. Look at Link.
He getting into it too. Go Ganon.
Dun, dun, dun. Super funny. Super funny. Did the arm explode in the background? In the background?
I think it did.
Suavemente un millón de veces. Suavemente 1 million times.
He kicks the arm.
Pero la suavidad es suave, las estrellas
Oh my God.
intensamente, todos sabrán suavemente lo que suave es, suavemente de nuevo 1 millón de veces, suavemente
It's super funny.
otro millón. Te traigo mi suave. Regresé de
Hola.
con música de YouTube que cumple con los derechos de autor. Disfruta
Yeah,
de
I think that's in the loop.
It's
Yeah.
a loop.
es
Yeah,
suave.
I mean,
I think it's in the loop.
There's a whole actual video that basically takes you through Tears of the Kingdom. I think there's one for Ocarina of Time,
Yeah.
and I forgot the other one. But yeah, Breath of the Wild too, I think.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild too, but we don't have Ganondorf in that particular game. But well, we do have the Calamity. But the other games, I mean, the other videos are more like there's something about Fire Temple or there's something about Water Temple, and it kind of makes a funny kind of joke about all the things that you struggle with on those temples in Ocarina of Time. So that in the Forest Temple is the one where they originally got the idea of this whole idea about suavemente, and I don't know why, but it worked.
All right, let's with Gan here pointing at us. Let's do something fun. Let's go over. And each of us, let's go ahead and cast somebody that would be a good Ganon. Rule: you can't say, "Oh, I'll pick this one too." You have to find somebody and cast that person. Even if your person gets taken, find somebody and cast them as Ganon. Starting with Paul.
What's that?
Get an actor and cast Ganon. Who would you cast as Ganon and why?
My same choice going way back to when we found out that we're getting a live-action Legend of Zelda movie, and I've got to go with Henry Cavill still. I think there are other choices that work. Plenty of different known actors that could pull it off. After watching The Smashing Machine, it reconfirmed that, man, modern-day prosthetics could go a long way. You just got to find the actor that could do the right job. But like turning The Rock into Mark Kerr, I'm like, that looks like The Rock, but it doesn't at the same time. Even when he shaved his head in the film, small spoiler, it's like, that looks a little bit more like The Rock. Not quite.
Yeah.
So I'm not that concerned about someone's total looks, although being big and muscular and tall would help. But if the person could act well, that's the main thing, I guess, followed by the looks. Because even looks, you could CG animate. I mean, look at The Hobbit or look at Lord of the Rings back in the day. They had the actors get shrunken down a little bit to play the smaller framed folks as opposed to the larger ones. So, like, all that's fine. Even CG dots that you could put on the face, that could morph anybody to look more like Ganondorf, right? You're going to have to do stuff like red hair anyways. So I think there are plenty of actors that could work. I'm also not opposed to an unknown, just kind of like, not to say that Zelda and Link, the actors are not known, but not known by me, not known by, I think, the vast majority of Hollywood. So if they go with another person that's relatively new for Ganondorf, that's going to be fine with me. Like, I'll trust them that they make a good choice. But I guess my choice based off of who I know, I just like Henry Cavill in terms of height, acting range, able to play suave, sleek, cool, menacing, angry. He's got the muscular frame. And I think with a little bit of this and that, he could pull off this good-looking Ganondorf bad guy / cool bad guy at the same time. But yeah, I guess
I agree.
Still Henry Cavill.
Can he dance?
He can.
I'm gonna say yes.
Cavill can dance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he can dance. So what do you think? What do you think, Joycey? Who's your Ganon?
In my mind, I'm still gonna go with Joe Manganiello. He's got the height, he's got the build, he's got the nose. Just gotta paint him in green and ugly him up a little bit because he's fine. If y'all watched True Blood and saw what I saw, whoo child, where's my fan? I ain't brought the fan out in a while, you know what I'm saying? You know, just woo. But woo, child, that's a fine man right there.
Types of reasons for people to go see it.
Oh my god! I just joined Paul's team. Although when it's my turn, I can't choose it yet. I can't choose Cavill because Paul already chose him. But I found somebody who already did Cavill as Ganon. Let me go ahead and highlight it right here. And then who was your pick on, Joycey?
Joe Manganiello. I have his picture up.
It's on your wall behind you, isn't it? The poster.
It used to be, but it got replaced by Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
There he is.
So this is Paul's pick, Henry Cavill, and somebody put him in a red wig. It would totally look better than that. Oh, real quick, just side quest real quick. Hyrule Warriors, the OG one, that Ganon had the best hair. Lily, am I lying? Okay.
No, I agree.
He had the best hair. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, but honey, he was.
Maybe it's Maybelline. By the way, I've got to roll, so I'll be listening.
Oh,
now I'm sad, Paul.
come on, Paul.
Paul, is it me? Is it me, Paul?
No,
I can change.
It's Friday night. You're all great. I'm gonna keep listening, but I've got to roll. But enjoy the rest of the conversation. I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Good night, Paul.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.
All right. So is this the actor you were talking about, Joyce?
Look up Joe, and then last name I can spell it for you. Yes, I actually know how to spell his last name, child. He's fine.
Joe
Manganiello.
I have a picture with him. by the way.
Mang. Yeah.
As Ganon.
I do have a picture with him.
Ganon.
I got to meet him at it's Alamo. It's in LA. And there was a movie there.
He's really sweet, right?
Yeah, he's very nice. He's super nice.
Yeah, he has the chin for Ganon.
He has the nose too, but I think you can see it better from a profile shot. Like click on the one underneath. That's not exactly profile, but
Yeah. You can make a good Ganon.
But he's like 6'5" and some change, and like a little over 200 pounds. And I'm like, I'm telling you, paint him green and ugly him up a little bit, and dye his hair.
Yeah.
Do you see the vision?
Yeah.
He's actually playing Sir Crocodile in the second season of One Piece, by the way.
And is he a good actor, which is the important part. He has to play Ganon.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he's a good actor. I think he just hasn't, even though he was on True Blood. I mean, how long ago was that? Like 15 years ago now. I think I don't know. I think he's not to get controversial, but I don't think he's Hollywood's type.
Okay.
He doesn't strike me as somebody who's like, I'm willing to do a little, more than the average person. He's just willing to work hard. That's it.
Yeah.
This just make me, I don't know, wonder, like, what if we're not even getting Ganondorf? We're getting Ganon the pig.
We do. No, we can get
Can you imagine?
We can get Beast Ganon for the first and second movie, but for the third one, the whole second half better be Ganon.
If they're going to pick Ganon, they should just hire Jack Black. That's it.
No, not again. I mean, I love him, but come on, no. He's currently like at the biggest, video game franchises already.
It's got to be Miss Piggy.
No, right. But hear me out. I think that's the reason why we haven't heard anything about Ganon, or Ganondorf. Not because he's not going to be in the movie. I have a feeling they're kind of hiding it. Because if we do know the actor, then we are gonna start, kind of piecing everything together, and we're gonna know exactly not exactly, but mostly which games or games they're gonna be based off.
Okay, I have to say this though. I don't disagree with Lily, but here's my other theory. My other theory is that that Ganondorf is a big star or some bigger star or something like that is more well known, and that's the other reason why they're hiding him, because they're like, no, we're gonna throw the innocent out there first, and we're gonna wait, because again, now this is the part where I completely agree with Lily. We're gonna start piecing together certain things that aren't there. Dear Nintendo, Shiggy, come here, Shiggy, please, good sir. Please we don't need an Ocarina of Time on this big screen. We don't need Twilight Princess on the big screen.
Yes,
no, we don't. We don't. We need a brand new story that is cohesive. So then when you tell us there's a sequel, we'll believe you.
Oh, yeah.
Because y'all got us with Tears of the Kingdom, and you said that was a sequel. That wasn't no dang on sequel.
But I believe I think that I'm pretty sure that the Zelda movie will be a standalone. It's not gonna be like that's
perfect. Oh, almost, except he needs to be green. But that's what Joe Manganiello would look like. Like I said, ugly him up a little bit, paint him, and then dye his hair red. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
Did you just make that one with AI?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, good job. Except the crest off or the Triforce off.
Who's your pick, Josh?
Sorry,
so
Josh.
I'm not sure how to say his name, but he played the Mountain in Game of Thrones.
Okay, the Mountain as Ganon.
It's like Hafbor Julius Bjornsson or something like that, but I'm not sure if I said his name. I'm not sure.
Mountain. In what, in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he's he literally is a mountain. He is massive.
Gregor Clegane?
That's the character in Game of Thrones. He weighed 404. He weighs 441 pounds. So
wow,
it's a big guy. Can he act?
I mean, he's good at being a bad guy.
Let me okay, here's Mr. So you got yes. Okay.
What's going on, Joycey?
Yours is cooking right now. Joycey. Josh, yours is cooking right now. It's in the oven.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I was looking up the Mountain because I haven't seen Game of Thrones in a few years. I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. He is huge, and he would be very, very scary, towering over Link.
Here's chat's choice.
See, that's too sexy for me. No, Jason Momoa. Let him go play in the sea.
But he looks like Ganon, though.
No,
looks like Ganon
because he doesn't scream. Well, you know what? I will say this. I take it back, chat. You know what? Because he did play in Game of Thrones. What was his name? Drogar? Or something like that. I forgot the name. I was horrible with names except for the Stark family. He did play very, very intimidating and scary. The only problem is, though, Jason Momoa himself is a little his real life personality. I can see it too much in his face. He seems like a really nice, just like fun, nice person.
The big giant teddy bear.
He kind of does, but so does Joe Manganiello. But he knows how to make himself. He can make himself look evil.
Yeah, and then
Jason looks like he's just about to go rob a bank or something and steal your girl. He don't look. You ain't taking over no kingdoms, boy.
So I got Josh's pick here, but the problem with this one is that Miss GPT made this guy without any hair.
Oh, what? That's gonna be so funny.
Okay, but the horns, though. I mean, it's his crown, I think, or the horns,
right?
I mean,
but if you put the red hair from Tears of the Kingdom, I think it looks good.
We caught him mid suavemente.
Yeah,
mid suavemente.
All right, and Lily, did you give me your pick for
No, I have not. But I would like to see Luke Evans. He played Gaston in The Beauty and the Beast, Dracula as well. I don't know. I kind of feel like he will do a good Ganondorf.
And Mike, there's one more I want you to try because I forgot who's mentioned it before.
What color is Ganon's skin?
Green.
Green.
It's green.
Okay. All right. So while Joycey, I mean Lily's is in the oven cooking. Which one is it you want to do?
I want to see what Idris Elba would look like as Ganon.
Oh yeah.
That's
my pick. That's my personal pick. Idris Elba? It's Idris or Idris?
Oh. Yes, Idris Elba, right?
Elba. Yeah, I call him Idris.
I don't know. I never know how to pronounce his name.
That's a good question. I do wonder if that's the right way to pronounce it. I'm gonna Google it. Let me find out.
All right. Okay, so it's cooking. It is cooking. What the heck did it? I don't know. I want to show it anyway.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what Miss GPT had in mind here.
Do we need to put up a disclaimer?
No, it just
Well, that's Demon King.
A goblin.
Yeah.
He's a goblin.
This is something else.
But who is this?
I don't even know who it is. Who is it?
That's the guy. I believe that's the guy that plays Reacher.
No, that's not Alan. This is your pick. What's his name?
Luke Evans.
Wait. This is Luke Evans. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Luke Evans with I don't know why he with why
The hair is better though.
Yeah.
It's not even hair. It's fire.
Yeah, that works. We could go with fire.
Burning up.
Ganon's daddy's hair was fire.
Yeah, Demon
You're
King.
right.
Secret Stone?
Mr. Demise.
Yeah, Demine's hair was fire.
Yeah. To me, that's the best. That's the best boss battle I've had so far.
It's just because okay, another side quest. It's just the way that when you first really meet, when you first get into the big sky
Yeah.
water ring, and Demise is kind of just like raising up, and then that whole shot is just
Yeah, it's a build up.
perfect.
I think it's the build up to Demise that kind of like made it super epic.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, except when he tells you, oh, by the way, go stock up on potions and get your shield fixed and everything, and then come meet me over here. That's the only part that kind of broke it for me. I was like, don't tell me to go prepare myself.
That's smug. He's super confident about himself. Like, hey, you're not ready for me.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it that way from now on, because that busted it for me. I was like, you're supposed to be evil. Just take me down. What are you doing? Don't tell me to go get a red potion.
Yeah.
All right. Cooking now is Idris Elba as Ganondorf.
Josh, I apologize between me and Lily and Zelda.
Yeah, so sorry.
No,
We love
it's all
you
good.
very much.
It's all good. I love it.
Oh my god, what is this?
Okay, like
Oh my God.
next question goes to Josh, and he gets like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you'll get
No.
20 minutes.
No, it's all good. It's all. I'm having a good time.
Oh, by the way, Mike, Quicksilver just donated on my channel, and he's asking about Alan Richson,
There you go.
Smallville. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Thank you so much for that super chat.
Do me a favor. Leave Alan Reacher alone because this guy's my Batman. Okay, he's gonna be Batman and James Gunn's.
He can't do
James
both.
Gunn's- What happened?
He can't do. He
No,
can't
no,
do
no,
both.
no. Leave Reacher alone. Leave my Aquaman alone from Smallville because he is gonna be Batman and James Gunn DCU. He can't be tied up to trilogy like Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe he can be a Tingle, just and just do his thing.
As long as he's hot, Tingle.
I'll Tingle. But
Yeah,
Reacher,
'cause Tingle's
Reacher-
only hot in one game.
yeah, Alan Richardson is his name. I just call him Reacher because I watched it on Amazon Prime. But
Can you look him up anyway? Do it for the super chat.
okay, I'll do
Do
it.
it for the super chat, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay,
But no,
y'all,
the answer is no, Quicksilver. No.
As what? As Ganon?
Huh?
As Ganon?
Yeah, he was saying as Ganon.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were talking about that.
Okay,
Leo.
but Idris Elba, I'm kind of feeling this a little bit.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm kind of digging that.
It's horrible. Look at his locks.
He looks
He
horrible
uses head
because of
and
what?
shoulders.
There's the hair, like the locks of hair. Looks like a combination of what's his princess from Disney with the red hair?
The Little
Merida.
Mermaid?
Merida.
Oh. I thought for some reason in my mind I thought you were gonna say Disney, and I was like, oh, the Little Mermaid. Ariel. She's a redhead. I'm sorry. I worked 12 hours straight today, y'all. I am not okay.
You got this, Joycey.
Ah,
Yeah.
I almost called in sick, and then I was like, wait, we're talking about Zelda.
Yep.
I can't go. I can't call in sick. Vinny.
Okay.
Now,
All
boo.
right. We have Alan Richardson cooking right now in the oven. Let's see what Miss GPT cooks out and pops out the other end when it comes to Alan Richardson. But I want him for Batman, so he can't be too busy. And so anybody else you guys want to cast?
Chris Pratt,
Chris Pratt as
Ganon.
Ganon?
Try it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, it's just this is a very tricky situation because Nintendo kind of took the safe route with the cast that they got for the Super Mario movie. So for this particular one, I mean, they're kind of risking a little bit because they're risking going live action. That's first, because I feel that they have an amazing partnership with Illumination right now, and having a Legend of Zelda animated movie will have been like the most logical thing, but they went all in with live action. And if they're going all the way in with live action, I think that they really need actors that are a bit more well known. I think for Zelda and Link, I'm okay with. Like, I love the pick, but I don't know. I feel like they might need that, to kind of get people to watch the movie.
Oh
So
no.
she'll see.
I think Ganon needs to be or should be a star, somebody that we know.
Yeah.
Not
now-
Chris Pratt though.
No.
I was just trolling.
Listen,
Here's a good hypothetical though. What if, and of course I'm pulling from my own, Zelda script that, whatever.
Yeah.
If they have a queen, so just in case Link and Zelda get some parents,
Mhm.
I know who I'd want Queen of Hyrule to be, other than me. And that would be Charlize Theron.
Charlize.
Charlize Theron. Actually, it's Charlize Theron.
Mhm.
Turn.
She looks like she could be Zelda's for real mama
Hmm.
and be Queen of England. Good Lord, Queen of Hyrule.
Mhm.
If they get parents, and I'm like, I've always thought Charlize would be perfect for that.
I'm upset
She has the regal look and everything.
Why are you upset?
Now,
because look at this. Look at this.
Goblin.
That's Ganon. It looks like more like
That does not look like Ganon to me.
his
That looks
eyes, like his menacing eyes. Because Reacher, he has those kind of like tiny baby little beady eyes. That kind
do
of
better, Chat GPT.
Yeah. No, but actually, Quicksilver did mention that one out. He called out that he's very menacing. That's why you're upset, because he looks good as Ganondorf.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he just needs the hair and stuff like that, and I can see him as Ganondorf. But I don't want the Green Goblin. Yeah, that's like
No, he looks like he could be like king of the Bokoblins.
Yeah.
You know what? We
Agree.
could go with that. King of the Bokoblins.
Goblin.
Yeah.
That's his role.
Yep. Agree.
The Bokoblins. All right, and we're generating the last one. This one chat asked for, so we'll generate this last one. This last Ganon, and yeah, I agree. I think that because they went with a Link and Zelda for as unknown for Link and Zelda, which I think is a good thing, because we as fans can just say, hey, we're looking at Link and Zelda. We're not looking at Tom at Tom this. Or we're looking at Zendaya, or we're looking at this when we're looking at Link and Zelda, and it's easier when we don't really remember their names and they're in the movie. But with the other actors, I think they need to go big. At least,
I agree.
Ganon has
You're gonna
to
need that push.
Yeah. With Mario, they secured their $1 billion off the bat with the cast of Did I already highlight this? Yeah, I did, right?
Yeah. Thank you. That's the one.
Okay, awesome. Let me go ahead, and we got Boo Mini, AI Jason Momoa, AI Jason Momoa with green face and red hair. Okay. Let's get that.
Boo, you're my sister in Christ, but respectfully, my love, you're wrong.
No.
All
But
right.
I love you very much.
Here we have Mr. Jack Black.
Oh no.
He's Bowser already. No, let him be. Peaches.
Exactly.
We caught him mid peach.
Mid pitch. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. No, this is insulting to Ganon, and he's the bad guy.
And
You okay, Mike?
Dun,
yeah,
dun.
he's Jack Black is cooking. Okay, that's what.
He's cooking.
Jack Black
Buddy,
isn't
he's
he?
on screen.
Oh wait, not Jack Black. Jason Momoa.
Okay, got it.
I thought
Didn't we
Jason
already
Momoa.
had it already?
No, I think it's because the other one he came out with the red face and not with the green face. And
Oh,
so-
Joey
right.
Canelo came out with the red face.
Yeah, he also came out with the red face, and so people want to see.
Yeah, we gotta paint Joe green because the red actually looked really good.
I mean, we just cast Kermit with the frog, and he's already green. and he feels
No,
mean
because he's
sometimes.
gonna want to make peace, and we can't beat up Kermit the
Oh,
Frog.
I'm
dude.
Kermit the Frog.
The frog.
I play Ganondorf in the movie. Miss Piggy plays my
What?
Miss Piggy plays my. Wait. Okay.
Did we all have a long day, or was it just me?
We probably did. And this is a good way because we can go into our next topic today. This is gonna be a little shorter. It has to do with the Legend of Zelda live action. No, we did that one. The Legend of Zelda 40th anniversary, which is coming up next in the next couple of months. And I expect this one to be a big one, just because the last one Nintendo kind of went low. I think this one they have to go high on this one. And I think they do that. They kind of alternate with Mario and Zelda. One year they do big Mario, 1 year they do big Zelda. Whenever there's a 40th or whatever. This time they went on the lower end with Mario, so I'm guessing they're gonna go on the higher end with Zelda. And so
The way it should be. I'm sorry.
and I think we're gonna hear. We're gonna. I'm not. You know what? I'll let you guys talk about that. I don't want to take your picks. I want to hear what you guys have to say. What are you? Okay. February is here. The Legend of Zelda 4th anniversary is around the corner. They just announced on a Nintendo Direct 1 hour of a Nintendo Direct because guess what? The first part is going to be dedicated to the Legend of Zelda live action movie. Legend of Zelda, period. What is in that announcement, Lily?
Why me? No, I'm just kidding. They'll definitely throw a teaser of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely gonna get that. I'm seeing very feasible that we might get a collection game, and I have high hopes that they're building or they're cooking something for Twilight Princess. So, and the theme park, yeah, I want Hyrule in real life, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nintendo.
I went there for the grand opening in Epic Universe from Super Nintendo World.
Yeah.
And so they also gave us a tour of the entire park. The area where the Zelda park is going to be is already closed down. it's sealed off already, and I heard hints in the background because our tour guides, I think they spoke a little too much and gave us more information than they needed to. I mean, excitement, but there's a lot happening with Nintendo and Universal.
Yeah, I agree. The signs are there, like the stained glass. And by the way, that stained glass has Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf from Twilight Princess. Eiji Aonuma was actually spotted on site because no one knows exactly, but probably he was supervising those little Easter eggs in the actual gift shop. So the signs are there, and I think that it's a perfect moment for them to do so because of the 40th. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I also feel that the reason why we haven't heard anything about Twilight Princess is because they're either remaking the whole thing or they're cooking something very special for the 40th. And also, I recently did a collaboration with Triforce Times. I'm just gonna throw it in there because Zelda was also there as well, and bigger Zelda tubers. And we were actually discussing exactly what our thoughts and what our wishes for the 40th anniversary. And I remember that part of the things that we said as well is that a collector's game for all the spin-offs will be nice because they're often forgotten.
Yeah, that's true. A collector's will be awesome to for all the spin-offs. What do you mean by the spin-offs?
There are many. Hyrule Warriors are a spin-off as well.
Oh, you mean a collector? Oh, okay, a collector's edition for all the spin-offs from Zelda games. Yeah,
yes,
that's a good idea. There hasn't been one, right?
Nope.
That's pretty cool.
That's it. Those are my picks.
Nice. And Josh, what do you think? Tomorrow's Direct. There's a Zelda presentation happening. What's in it?
Another Game & Watch.
And
if you're serious, we're laughing with you, not at you.
I mean, if if we're gonna go with like what could potentially be some low hanging fruit, if it's the 40th, remake the first game in the art style of Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom.
Nice. I like that.
And then add, give a little more, like, just add a little bit more to it. You know what I'm, just spice it up a bit. I think that would be great. I know everybody always goes to Link to the Past because it is, I mean, it's so much more, right? But I think the first game could be pretty special in the right hands. Like, not that it isn't already, but
In my hands.
there you go. Yeah. But I would love to see that for the 40th to have it be the actual first game.
Yep. I do want to throw in there something because the Legend of Zelda, when it was originally created, of course, Miyamoto was kind of based off of his adventure as a kid.
Yeah.
And there was this small group of people who got a chance to try the Legend of Zelda for the NES. But they were doing this QA or kind of testing. The little cave that you see where you get the sword wasn't there in the past. You had the sword already. But the reason why they added the cave in the first place is because they saw that that very small group of people that started playing the game, they were not exploring anything because they already had the sword. So the reason why you don't have the sword at the very beginning and the old man at the cave will give you the sword is because it's incentivizing exploration. And fun fact also, Breath of the Wild was basically what it was meant to be for the NES game. So there's actually a game that's a Breath of the Wild game that has the original NES treatment, or like it's very fun to kind of understand the roots of the whole series, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I mean, can you imagine a remake of Zelda 1?
Yeah.
Yes, it's called Breath of the Wild.
No, but I mean like an actual remake of Zelda 1.
It's called Breath of the Wild.
With all the dialect and everything.
There was no dialect in the OG NES game.
Yes, there was an old man.
Very confusing, by the way,
old man with the sword.
because it was translated poorly from Japanese.
Okay, exactly. Like what was the other one? The other old man in the left eye of the peninsula or something like that.
That was so confusing. Yeah.
Dude, that was the best
what?
ever written in gaming history.
Now, as a writer, Mike, I'm gonna sit you in the corner for that. As a writer, I'm insulted.
Time out.
Yeah,
for those of you who know Kevin from The Office, when he tried to cut every word to create shortcuts, that's the perfection of vocabulary. You just have to say what you create shortcuts. I go to Ganon, cut head off.
No, it was just poorly translated from Japanese, because Japanese and translating to English is almost impossible. They don't have certain words that we do, and you know how ridiculous English is. We have to have 5 different spellings of every single word. That means 5 different things. And Josh never finished.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I just wanted to throw in there.
I love you, Josh.
Well, no, it's honestly like kind of like what you were just saying, like knowing that tech demo or whatever is out there. If that was tacked on also, like to make it a real full package, I think it'd be great. I've wanted to see and have that tech demo in our hands for years, just because it seems like something relatively special. I also would love to see them do something like Mario 35, but in the same
Zelda.
Yeah, with Zelda. So
yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Like, what can they do? Like, with how can they format that game so that is it timed and they give you a certain amount of time to kind of maybe accomplish certain things within the game? Zelda 1.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about like NES World Championship, like a lot of it could be. It could be somewhat time based, or it just could be like as you take out enemies and the further you get. The problem with doing it like exactly that way, it's more of an open world game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like it's not like everybody's going in the same direction and are doing the same the same levels. So it would be, they would have to get a little bit more creative with it. But if it was something along the lines of like, you know, maybe they do just set a timer. You get this section. The more enemies you kill, the more enemies end up going into your, you know, into somebody else's screen, and then you got to just keep fighting your way out, you know, and be the last one to survive. I felt like I had trained my entire life for Mario 35, and I was so sad that we didn't get a Mario 40. Like I really, really wanted it. So to see it with Legend of Zelda, I think would be great.
Yeah, I agree. I was also expecting the Mario 35th for Mario 40th, like that game, because that game is so cool. They should just bring it back and leave it. Just a reminder, guys, we are now approaching Q&A. And right now, as of right now, we take around 10 questions for a Q&A. We have 2. So let me go ahead and put
I haven't done my 40th.
Yeah, while you do your 40th, just reminding them to put their questions in while you do your 40th.
I was worried you're gonna go into the questions first. I'm like,
wait, skip the queen. I cannot skip the queen because skipping the queen
you cannot.
That
is true.
Oh, with her head. Oh my God.
No.
All right. So while Joycey talks about her Nintendo Direct Zelda edition, you guys can go ahead. You guys can go ahead and start asking your questions so that we can go ahead and highlight them. We only got 10 slots, and there are 8 left. Actually, there are 7 left because somebody asked a question. But 3, 2, 1, go.
So seriously though, off with your head for saying the OG NES Zelda has some of the best lines ever written in the history of gaming.
The only ones I can remember.
If nothing else, we gotta throw you in the dungeon for that one, Mike. Seriously though, so in my mind, the perfect Zelda 40th actually would be Twilight Princess completely remade from the ground up the right way. And similar to the tech demo from 2011, the Wii U tech demo. E3. Thank you, E3. Thank you, dear. Yep. And if Paul were here, he would agree with me because y'all have heard Paul and I say this a jillion times. And then they would tease the actual next Zelda 3D. Okay, they would just tease it. Like that's it. It's just a little tease.
Just as they did with Tears of the Kingdom, like it's the sequel of Breath of the Wild now in development. There you go.
I mean, that's enough to fuel at least 3
years. Yeah, it's gonna fuel us. Yeah, for sure.
And then we get the full 30 seconds. Let's do it. No, wait, this is my dream. 1 minute trailer, teaser, whatever, of the Zelda movie, and they even drop a title. Still don't know who Ganon is, but we get a title. Now here's what's probably really gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're gonna mention Link in Zelda. They might, if the rumors are true, and since the rumor is technically like low-key Enuma, we'll either get a full reveal, we'll probably get a reveal or tease of Ocarina of Time's remake. And if they do, I'm going to be on everybody's podcast, regardless if they invite me or not. I'm just going to break it and tell everybody if it's trash or not. Because I'm going to be tough on Ocarina of Time. I'm going to be very, very tough on that. We'll probably get more information about the Zelda movie. I don't know if they're going to drop a trailer or tease or anything of that nature. One thing I will say about Nintendo, when it comes to Zelda, they're a little weird with what they like to reveal and stuff. They don't really, between games, it's between them announcing games, it's almost kind of like low-key, like Zelda doesn't exist in a way. Like the fans talk about it, but Nintendo doesn't really talk about it. And because regardless, they're always going to talk about Mario no matter what. But in between games and interviews, don't really hear about Zelda, which is interesting. I think that's really going to be it, because in my personal opinion, and this is just me, I don't think they did great with Mario's 40th this year. I'm always going to say that they should have had, at least if they weren't going to release it, reveal the next 3D Mario, that should have happened at one of the big general directs this year. So
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of high hopes for the Zelda 40th. However, Zelda has proved to be a system seller, and the Switch will still be under a year old by then. So if they drop a really good for real remake of Ocarina of Time with additional content, additional side quests, give us a Sheik path so we know what Sheik was doing behind the scenes, more story lore, then I can say then that's a system seller. But if they just give us Ocarina of Time in 4K,
Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. They'll do that. If they do a remake, it's gonna be from the ground up. It's gonna be new models, new everything, new world, new mechanics, probably new mechanics too. Who knows? You know, like I'm thinking
tell
about.
me pretty lies, Mike. Tell me pretty lies.
I'm thinking about because the Ocarina of Time is like the Final Fantasy 7 of you know, of like, you know, an RPG and action adventure. RPGs, Final Fantasy 7 is an iconic game. I think that way of Ocarina of Time for Zelda. It's like that iconic Zelda game, right?
Mhm.
And how they remade Final Fantasy 7. They went from the little polygons. If you played Final Fantasy 7, the original one, you saw that he had this big arms and big kind of square arms, and he had even Super Saiyan hair. You know, everywhere like that. And so when they remade the remake, they went kind of you know, hyper realistic, kind of like, you know, real face, real eyes. They didn't do like that Dragon Ball Z eyes or whatever, you know. And so with this Zelda game, I think they can do that. They have the opportunity to do that because, you know, I don't think they want to create that long nosed Ganon again. Like this, you know, his nose was longer than the horse's mouth, or the, you know, his snout.
We are not nose shaming. I need to go to bed.
You're good, Joycey. Don't worry. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. I was going to throw something crazy out there, and hopefully that's going to be the case. But if we get now that we are talking about Ocarina of Time, and also I kind of thought about when Gresso did the remaster of Ocarina of Time and all that kind of stuff, I just wish they can bring like the Nintendo DS and 3DS games, because we have for example Phantom Hourglass, we also have Spirit Tracks, we also have A Link Between Worlds, which is officially the sequel of Link to the Past and everything. So if they can bring those back somehow, probably through Nintendo Classics, that'll be amazing. And I don't know, everybody might think that Zelda 2 is not a good title, but I know it's very hard and it's very, you know, very different to what we're used to, but that actually was a good game. Like in terms of if they do something way better compared to the way that it was developed back then, I'm pretty sure they can come up with something really, really, really cool.
A remake of it would just, with those few little tweaks, that game would be fine. I agree.
Yeah, something like that. I feel that they can definitely do something like that, but I have mentioned this before. I mean, I've never seen Nintendo in the past, you know, kind of talk about a lot more about the graphics. And I feel that that's kind of the selling point for the Switch too. And if that is the case, they definitely need to do a remake of Twilight Princess, because I feel that that's the closest that you'll get to something more realistic. And if they're really throwing everything in terms of graphics and how powerful the Nintendo Switch 2 is, then give me a remake of Twilight Princess, please.
Yeah.
And do it the right way, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Ground up. Do not use anything from the original game.
Yep.
All right. I think that's a good segue. Oh, we got Quicksilver with a 5. You want to read it?
Yay. Thank you so much.
Should we?
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Should we expect small glances of the Master Sword Hyrule and the minions of Ganon in the trailer? Yes. I guess the answer is yes, especially with the Master Sword, because remember that in the newer games with the selling, Breath of the Wild was it? I think the biggest so far. Tears of the Kingdom not so much, but the Master Sword is iconic. So Triforce wasn't part of it, so I wouldn't be surprised that we don't see much or we don't hear anything about the Triforce. But the Master Sword is a must, definitely.
Yeah.
Minions of Ganon, probably. Yeah, I see it happening.
I'm gonna go ahead on a limb here and say, and I almost guarantee this. We're gonna hear these words in the trailer. Wake up, Link.
Yo, you know what I want an amiibo of? Like, I'm so super serial right now, as tired as I am. I want Link, not Link. I want Ganon, like for real Ganon, on his horse, and I want that as an amiibo. And yes, I will pay $60 for it, or $50 or however much they.
I have a horse and I have a Ganon. I can put it. I can.
No. It has to be Ganon's horse. Ganon's horse has a distinct look.
Yes.
It has to be that horse. Yeah. And I'm low-key mad that it did not show up anywhere else in Tears of the Kingdom other than that cutscene. I wanted to answer this. Shout out to Leo Draconi X.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to you, bruh. What about Oracle of Seasons and Ages?
Yeah.
Oracle of Seasons and Ages, I am totally okay with getting a full remake, as well as Phantom Hourglass, as well as Minish Cap.
Yeah.
And Spirits too. I'm all for all of those getting.
I think you know what? There could be a big chance that these two games could be coming, being remade right now as we speak, like they did Link's Awakening, because it's the same art style.
Because we also have. Okay, like don't laugh, but let me hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. So we have Virtual Boy, and you need an extra screen, right?
Yeah.
Can you use that extra screen maybe for the DS?
Virtual Boy.
It's the Switch.
Yeah.
No, like I mean, what I mean is that in order for you to use the Virtual Boy, you need to slide in your Switch. It's not a second screen.
My bad. I thought it was for some reason.
So
yeah, it will be
just
nice.
Remembering in my head, I'm too tired.
Yeah. It's like one of those VR headsets where you put like your phone in there. It's the same thing.
Yeah, they slide it in.
Okay.
That's what it is. But I do agree with Leo 100% that they can definitely get those out there, especially because I feel that the Capcom relationship with Capcom and Nintendo is kind of better, especially because they're going to be bringing Requiem, Resident Evil, by the way, to the Switch too. Yeah. Which I'm not 100% happy though, because I love Resident Evil, and looking at the way that it looked on the Switch too, I'm not so happy. But if they're really doing that, then I'm sorry, but it's Resident Evil, and I don't like the way it looks on the Switch. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I thought it looked fine.
No, especially the hair. It looks so, yeah. Anyway, I feel that because Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and I mean, it was a dual release basically, and Minish Cap, all of them are Capcoms. So I see it happening.
Wouldn't Grezzo be doing those remakes if they have like their like they did that? They
do have to work on something, yeah. Like that. That's I feel that's the reason why we haven't seen them. Like if they were to work on something, because they really need to work on how everything is gonna work. Like
they already have the engine, with that done, so they can continue with that. But yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love those. I've always said that they could do like a dual pack, like do with Pokemon. With Oracle Seasons into.
Yep. There was supposed to be a third one, because on Seasons you get Din, and then on Ages you get is it Nehru or is it the other way around? I keep confusing both of them, but there was supposed to be a third one with Faror as well. So with all the goddesses. So
yeah.
Maybe that's the movie.
Maybe.
It better not be. It better be a brand new story that we ain't never heard of before.
The only problem that I see with Ages and Oracles is that it's not going to be for everybody's, because they're tough. Let me tell you. They're like, the puzzles are very different compared to, Link's Awakening and Echoes of Wisdom. No, you're going to have big time with Capcoms. Minish Cap, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons.
I love tough puzzles. That's good. I want to get those.
I love them too. I agree, but the problem is that if they are aiming it for a wider audience, I don't think that's gonna work that good.
Yeah.
I don't know about that because they weren't harder than, I don't know, what's a hard game, guys? Like Elden Ring or something like that. I don't know. There you go. Actually, that's a really good example.
Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Yeah,
that game is
they weren't that hard. I mean, they were. They're not as in my opinion, especially with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. There were certain things that I just thought. Just look at you just walk into the shrine and just look at it without even reading the title, and it's just like I know what to do.
Yep.
But some of those puzzles back then, it's like, okay, let me think about it. Let's try this. Let's try that. Okay, I know what to do.
Yeah, the challenge was there for sure.
This is this is an easy question for me. How far back is Age of Imprisonment in relation to Breath of the Wild? Well, all the way back to the beginning of Hyrule.
That's actually a deeper question because we thought that Skyward Sword was the beginning of Hyrule, kind of.
That's what we were told.
That's all we told.
So the question is, how does Age of Imprisonment line up with Skyward Sword? That's really the question. Because if Rauru and Sonya, see, that's the thing. If Rauru and Sonya founded Hyrule, then where does Skyward Sword fit in? Because the people were from the sky. So did they just not come from the sky yet? I mean, I would like for this game to answer that question.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, it goes all the way back to the beginning of Hyrule, apparently.
Yeah.
We don't know that yet, Mike.
I mean, we
already have a beginning of Hyrule.
That's what they said. That the last.
I believe that it's a whole different timeline. It doesn't belong to Skyward Sword.
That's very possible. And you have to remember, when Nintendo says canon, it don't really mean canon. The way we understand canon to be
canon, not canon.
Yeah.
Like you, Lottie. What time are you going to start tomorrow to celebrate your birthday countdown? Oh, I'm not doing a birthday countdown. I'm not gonna stream around the clock. We have by popular demand, we're having our first subathon. And so it's because it's the day before my birthday. I said, okay, we'll have a tournament on that day. I don't know what a subathon is. You guys, the chat, are going to lead that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I was going to live stream and play video games with you guys, and you guys tell me on the way how it works, and we'll get it done. We'll have fun. But yeah, it's not a countdown. We're not gonna stream around the clock until I turn older. That's not a good.
You're leveling up. You're not getting older.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm going down the hill.
No,
Mike, I'm older than you. You're fine. I promise you're gonna be fine. I swear it.
You're not. You're younger than me.
I'm 43. You're 30 something.
Really? Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Well, at least you told me you were 30 something. So
I did it. When did I say this? Like when I was 30 something, maybe?
who's lying?
How long do we know each other?
Huh? Oh God! Like when did right before Tears? A little bit before Tears of the Kingdom came out.
2021.
We met and with in the chat of Nate in podcast. That was a long time ago. That was like 4 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years. Yeah, hey, I was 39 back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know you were. I thought you were like 37 or something like that.
Nah, I was born in 1981.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you are older than me. I'm an 82 baby.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad we cleared that. I'm glad we cleared that up, Mike.
But you'll be fine, Mike.
Exactly. So you're still. So then, yeah, you'll be fine. You should have been warning me when I turned 40.
Lottie, stop throwing my age around like some kind of baseball.
Oh God. Okay.
Just remember, if nothing else, we look great. We are some beautiful looking people.
You do.
So all of us do. Paul too. We're some great looking people.
Paul's not here. He doesn't look good. He's not here.
Look forward to getting older, y'all. You're gonna look good. Just use good skincare.
What would be cool is a Zelda 2 dungeon run done with Mario 35th edition game. Hey.
Oh, Mike, I wouldn't suggest you do Zelda 2.
I don't like Zelda 2.
I guess that Salareth is referring to what Josh mentioned about doing something like a Mario 35 where you get challenges. Zelda 2 is part of the World Championship game as well, and you do some challenges to defeat some of the bosses. So that'll be nice. I mean, that game is pretty challenging. So
I think that one's actually hard.
yes, it is.
Zelda 2?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think that's the game that deserves the most a remake out of all of them.
Yes.
So that it could be redeemed and redeemed for a lot of people. You know,
Yes.
maybe the change of art style and direction from Zelda 1 to 2 is a little drastic, even like the sprites and everything. So people, I guess that kind of hit, you know, like people with OCD like me. Like, wait.
I know you said you know, original Zelda, let's remake it and everything, and I already told you it technically was remade.
Yeah.
Now, if they remade the original Zelda again, and remade Link's Adventure,
Yeah.
Zelda 2, and bundled them together,
Ooh, that would
then
be,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
that
with
would be fantastic. That would be great because that'll bring the oldest two games to the present and then introduce it to a new generation, which will be awesome. Be cool.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Oh, you know what? The other thing that you know, on this video that we did together with all the Zelda tubers, some of them were mentioning that it'll be cool to have something like that, but to include like exclusive content that we don't have access to. Like, for example, we do have Hyrule Historia and we do have the arts and archives and everything. But what if you can put it on the game, like to get that art gallery and get that information, that lore, probably a few interviews, just throw them in there.
For
And
real.
I think it's gonna be a good seller if they do.
Like a special edition one that has
Yes.
like extra content.
Yes,
Can
exactly.
you imagine if a DLC extra content also came with extra information, more, you know, more story, and
Yep.
you're right. You're right. That'd be awesome.
Hey Lily,
Yes.
what if they remade BS Zelda?
Oh shit, Zelda. Yeah, they can do that. It was a nice engine and everything. It's a nice game.
I'm low-key disappointed that we didn't get something like that over here because I think that was just in Japan, right?
Yes, it was just in
BS
Japan.
Zelda, yeah. It was like online gaming before online gaming, in a way.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was like time trials and different things, challenges you could do in A Link to the Past or something like that. Yeah, I'd buy the heck out of that, and just me and Lily will just sit there all week.
Yep, for sure.
All right, so it looks like we peaked today at 150 viewers on the podcast. You guys like Zelda. I can tell you guys like Zelda.
Way to go,
That means-
chat.
That means you're fabulous people with good taste.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you guys are. All right, so I guess that is the Zelda podcast, and I think we had a lot of fun, right? Everybody had fun.
Yes.
Great time. Yeah. Thanks
That's
so much.
Next week's podcast with 40% more Josh. We promise.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Josh.
Next year's podcast. How was next year's podcast? Next week's podcast is first impressions of Pokemon Legends Arizona, right?
I played it too. I played the demo.
Well, you'll see Lily back here next week. With
They had it at the event. I also played it. But I can tell you this, they did not allow anyone to look around except for the battlefield. So like the red area, you were able to go around, but every time that you were trying, like every Nintendo staff was there on you saying, hey, you're not allowed to go and explore. Yeah. Sad, but that's true.
So they were kind of strict on the on where you can explore and stuff like this to make sure
Yes.
that's okay.
I got to evolve my Totodile.
That's good.
Yeah, here's a Totodile.
And so the three starters for is Totodile, the pig,
The pig. Yeah.
and I want to say goose.
Duck,
That's right.
duck,
Listen, I'm stuck on the chunk from Scarlet and Violet. That was my favorite Pokemon. And so next another thing I want to say for next podcast. By the next podcast, from now on, you will be able to subscribe to all of the channels on like using one, like if you're watching the podcast here, right? Then when you click the subscribe button on my channel, you'll see all of the channels on anybody that's on the video. So it makes it easier for subscribe with the new tool called collaborations from YouTube. I finally have it on my channel. So now I'm going to go ahead and add all of the people on the cast. That way it's easier for you guys to subscribe and to follow each one and support the content as well, because it's gonna. I think that was a feature that we desperately needed, especially for podcasts that are in this format, where we can, when we say, hey, subscribe to go ahead and do it now and subscribe to everybody on the podcast. You guys can just click right there. You don't have to go anywhere. Just click right there, subscribe, put that little bell on and everything and you guys can enjoy all of the content from all of our co-hosts in one place. So that's pretty cool. So next podcast that is going to start, you'll be able to subscribe to everybody on wherever you are.
Is this a YouTube feature, Mike, or is it plugging or something that you're using?
No, it's a new feature that they just added. Yeah, it rolled out this week.
Is it that collaboration feature, perhaps?
The collaboration feature, yeah. Collab feature, yeah. So the collab feature, so the collab feature makes it possible so that now we do a video collab, like when you were talking about the video collab with all the Zelda tubers. The main channel could say, hey, let me add this channel. They're all collaborating. And so when people click, the person who's hosting that video says, hey, click on this subscribe button to subscribe to all of the YouTubers.
Yeah.
With a drop down and just click, subscribe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or subscribe to all, and it'll just subscribe to all, which is pretty cool.
Mike,
Yep.
Yeah.
read the thingy.
Esteban Cuento, Gannon, red hair, green face. Okay, let's see.
Thank you, Boo Mini, for your $2 super chat. We do
Thank you,
appreciate
Boo.
you.
Thank you, Boomini.
Okay, let's see. Let's look at Esteban Cuento. As Ganon with green hair and purple face. There it is. There's Esteban Cuento.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah, I had read it already. I yeah, I read it and
Like, way to go, ChatGPT.
Esteban Cuento. There it is.
I'm not mad at that. That's not bad.
Vibes.
He looks like Ganon, but how tall is he? Because he looks short.
And we can work on that with camera angles.
I can just have Danny DeVito be Ganon.
In the show, Mike, after saying that, just in the show.
Hey, he was a good penguin.
Yes, a penguin. Yes. Ganon is not a penguin.
It's a pig.
Sort of. Wait, Ganon's a pig? Like a real life pig?
Well, his beast form is pig.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
His
Come
beast
on.
Ganondorf
is the
not
man.
a beast. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's Ganondorf puppet.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Phantom Ganon,
Yeah, Phantom Ganon.
Wait.
Just like there's Link and then there's Dark Link. And technically, depending on where you are in the fan base, Dark Link and Shadow Link are two different things.
Who the heck is Ganon? There's a puppet Ganon?
Several times, yeah.
Like in Sesame Street puppet?
Kind of. I mean, in Wind Waker, they went all in with Ganon puppet Ganondorf for.
I want to see that puppet Ganon. All right, I think this is a good like Joyce said, the podcast should have ended back then. So thank you guys so much for watching. Before I end it, we have to introduce the All-Star cast one more time, starting with our special guest, Lily Hyrule. Lily, what you got going on? Where can we find you?
Thank you, Mike. You can find me pretty much everywhere, but I think mostly on YouTube as Lily Hyrule. I just recently uploaded a video about the major differences between Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, because that's the most common question I get. I do explain a little bit about Zelda nodes. I also recorded footage from handheld and docked and put it side to side so you guys can judge, and you don't see like footage from Nintendo. It's actually footage from me playing, so hopefully it's gonna clear up a little bit of doubts or questions you may have. But yeah, I do have some other. I'm still streaming, so next week I'll be streaming Metro Prime Remaster, and also Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 edition is the one I'm currently playing. But yeah, that's all I have for the week. Thank you.
Awesome. So make sure to subscribe to Lily Hyrule. The links are down below in the description. We also have here a 15% off gaming accessories at orsley.com/Lily Hyrule if you want to support her. You also shop on Amazon. Use the affiliate link also right there. So go ahead and use those links if you guys want to get some accessories off, 15% off and stuff like that to support Lily Hyrule. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Moving over to Josh N64. Josh, what you got going on? By the way, I like your shirt.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is one of those. Do you guys ever do you have any old T-shirts?
Yeah.
That your significant other is always like, that is one wash away from just disintegrating. That I have my Zelda shirt actually, and this one are definitely on that list of. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. So I can't get rid of it. But as far as what I got going on, I have seriously upped my content creation this week. I've put out 2 to 3 shows a day every day this week, and so
that's a lot.
yeah. So if I started a brand new show called the Mario Drive, and I just get with the creator and we play golf and chat. So
the Drive, like I saw a title and I saw a little bit of one of the episodes, which is by the way awesome. But I was like, Mario Drive, and I was watching you play golf, and I'm like, what does he mean by that?
Oh yeah, like the driving range, or just hit that drive with your
like,
one wood. So
Mario Drive, I'm like, they're not racing, they're driving. the drive as in the golf club. Like, okay.
Yep, yeah, exactly that. So honestly, just to try to games should be fun, and hanging out with creators and talking the fun aspect of gaming, not the price of games and all this other stuff. It's just the fun aspects, taking a trip down memory lane and just remembering why we love this stuff. So that's what I got going on. So yeah, you can check it out. Everything is on the Nintendo Powercast channel on my N64 Josh YouTube, and then Spotify and Apple. So
awesome. So go ahead, check out Josh's 20 shows a day. They're awesome, including the Mario Drive, which is a one-on-one conversation while they play. That's pretty cool concept. One-on-one conversation when you play golf. Check it out. I saw a little bit of that episode. That was really cool. It was fun, including some of the shorts that he released. I support your content. I'm a lurker, but I watch around. So yeah, go check out Josh, and over to the Queen of Hyrule, Joycey J. What you got going on this week?
I have absolutely nothing going on.
You got a book club.
Yes. That's probably what I'm going to have going on, because now I'm like, I want to finish it because I really want to remember what happens. So yeah. Mike, don't you have a birthday?
It's not that important. It's just that.
Is it today or tomorrow?
It's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday?
Yeah.
I think we should wish Mike a happy early birthday.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. So everybody, whoever's in the chat, will you please wish Mike a happy early birthday?
Yes, please, chat. We want to see the emotes. Parties.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I'm all about party.
There's the balloons.
Can I get the balloons?
Yep. Just do like this.
Oh, I haven't updated my Mac. Updated my Mac. This is not the my main Mac. Yeah.
But I am Joycey J. You can follow me on Twitter, because I will not call it anything else. I absolutely refuse. I am rebellious. At DJ Joycey. I don't post much anymore because Twitter's not as much fun as it used to be. But if you ever want to have a Zelda conversation, I will respond.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And of course, you can catch me here. Well, this week I was light on videos because I was in, medical stuff. But starting next week, I'll get back onto the rhythm of the channel, working on some new things as well, new collaborations, and a whole bunch of other things that we have planned. So yeah, tomorrow, by the way, if you have not done so yet, the live stream is already scheduled. Cordially invited. Lily, Josh, and Joyce are invited tomorrow to the tournament. If you guys want to hop in, it'll start at 11 a.m. And then we'll play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We'll probably play Fall Guys, free stuff, so everybody can play, right? And so we'll have fun. We'll have like a nice little live stream here, So that's what we have going on that time. I'm also working on a new skit, inspired by recent events. You'll see. I wish I had a shade thing.
Is it the one that we talked about last week?
That one's already done.
You did that one?
Yeah, it's already done. It's already scheduled.
Mike, what did I even say?
What did you say?
Well, we don't want. Well, if you really did use the idea that I gave you last
week.
No.
That one's from another idea. I haven't used the one you gave me. You haven't.
No, we got to figure that one out because I'm telling you to get away with it. It'll be hilarious.
All right, we'll do that.
I don't know what you two talking about, but it sounds it's gonna be amazing.
I'll tell you after.
Okay, cool.
Crazy cupcakes, and crazy skits.
Ooh, cupcakes.
Yeah. All right, friends. I can't eat too much cake because I have to lower my cholesterol. So the cake emojis, I appreciate them, but they look too sweet and they're. I'm kidding. All right, friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys. We will see you guys in the next one. But before we let you go, we got two things we gotta let you know. Very important things, like just crucial things, guys. Just. What is it, Lily?
I feel like we have been saying a lot of things today, and I think Josh should say it.
Never give up.
No, that's not your thing, Josh.
Never surrender.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Never surrender.
Whose responsibility is it?
It's Josh's responsibility to say never surrender.
Never surrender.
Never surrender.
Never give up.
Never give up. And Josie, why?
Don't give up because we need you.
Yeah, we do. The journey continues. Tomorrow. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you for having me. I miss you
Good night, guys.
Bye. Mwah. Have a good night.
I'm trying to find the exit right here. Hold on.
Yay.
I think that's it.
Get the show, Mike. I'm tired.
It says play outro. Oh, yes, that's it. Okay, I'll play outro.
All right. Bye.